China has 1,000 years of history. Back in the old days, Chinese people don't have a calendar. Day 1 to day 15, they have no idea. But they were a very dedicated workers. Many of the workers, they are farmers. So those farmers, every morning, they will get out their bed and get out their house to go to the farm, go to their field to do their farm work. And then when they come back, when the sun getting set, and then the night come back on, they will go back to the house and lit up a little candle or a little lantern. Because during the nighttime, they don't have electricity. When they see the outside, the moon was so bright, they will be so happy. They will come out to enjoy the bright moon. They start saying that, say, wait a minute. A couple nights ago, I looked up the sky. The moon was very slim, very small. And then they say, oh, because the moon was so small, but the following night they went out, they looked at the sky again. Hey, then the moon getting a little bigger. And then following day, they went up to look again. The moon getting even bigger. So they kept on looking and looking, and then till the 15 days, they start count. Till the 15th day, then the night, they look up. Just like last night, our moon. It was so round and so bright. Farmers say, wow, today is 15 days. But however, the 16 days, the moon getting smaller. The 17th day, smaller. And then kept on going till the moon getting so slim. And suddenly, the moon changed again. Bigger and bigger, and then full moon. And then the smaller and smaller until almost dark. So they found out, hey, since this cycle never changed, why don't we use a change in the moon to be our calendar? So by doing that, farmers created this lunar calendar. They do not print it out our paper calendar. They only use nature, the change on the moon, to be their calendar. Every time, the moon will change for 28 days, not 30 days, not 31 days. So when the 3 of the changes of the moon, the season change. And then they also found out during the second circle of the moon change, the full moon, that day, usually the water will come out so much from the spring, from the river. And then they found out at that time, the weather getting warmer, and then the water kind of flowed in gently to their field. So they can start starting their seeds. But when 3 change of the cycle go over to the autumn season, the water receded, and then the land getting drier. Then they found out, hey, look, my rice already ripe, and then my vegetable also full grown. Let's go and harvest. So that's why they harvest all of the wheat, all of the rice, and every other farm crops. That's right. Let's go ahead, use the change on the moon to be our calendar. Every 3 cycles from the first day of the moon till the 3rd day of the moon, a 3rd cycle of the moon, that's a spring season. And then after 3 cycles of the moon, the second 3 cycles will be the summer. So by doing that, they set up the spring and summer and autumn. The last 3 cycles, the weather getting colder, the night getting longer, temperature getting colder and the night getting darker. When we harvest all of our crop, let's go ahead, relax. We enjoying our winter season. The calendar said. Unfortunately is the Chinese lunar calendar changing of the moon is not exactly same like our Western calendar. So because of that, every year, the new year always begin on a different day. So that's why it started. And this year, our Lunar New Year began on February 8, 2024. So next year, going to change it to different day again. But nevertheless, our Chinese New Year calendar always began with the first day of the moon, the first fresh moon of the night, so that day. So why set that day to be a new year? Especially why people will start to congratulating each other, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So that's the story we're going to tell you today. You guys ready? Yes? Okay. Back in the thousand years ago, supposedly everybody very happy, and then they were doing their regular things. But some of the people live by the ocean. Those are village. They live very comfortably, except they found out, wait a minute, at the last night of the last cycle of the moon, which is the last evening of the whole entire 4-season cycle. And then the villager, they found out at the nighttime, when the sun is set, when the moon, the sky getting dark, then they found out there was an animal. That animal was a monster. You guys ready? You ready? You want to cover your eyes? Yes, okay, be careful. Look. Then the monster. Whoa, look. Yeah, no, this guy, his name is Nian. This monster, he lived in the deep sea ocean. He lived there, he sleeps for 364 days a year. He only wake up one day. When he woke up, and then he would say, oh, I'm so hungry. I needed something to eat. So he would swim to the shore. When he got out of the seashore, and then he would say, oh, there's a village. I'm going to find something to eat. And then he would walk to the village. When he walked to the village, if he see a chicken running around, and he would be so happy, he would grab that chicken and gobble down. When he see a pig, he also would do the same thing. He would grab the pig and then gobble down. Sometimes, when he didn't see the chicken, when he didn't see the pig, but he see a little kid. And then he would say, oh, he looks delicious. And then he would go over, and grab it, and gobble down. I know, so terrible. And then, so the villager got so upset with this monster. So the villager start to fight back, try to fight back this monster. So they use a long stick, and then they use a shovel, they use a garden hose, they try to fight off this monster. But this monster, look at him. He is so huge. And then he's not only has a big sharp claws, he also has a big sharp teeth. So when those villagers try to fight him, no matter how much they try to fight him, and then the big monster just never able to be fought off. And then the villager tried every year, when the last day of the evening, they lost so many chicken, they lost so many pig, and then sometimes they even lose some kids. So by doing that, the villager decided, forget it. We don't want to bother to fight with this monster. So the villager started saying that, say, okay, why don't we just go ahead hide away? Since we know he's only will come out on the last night of the year, so let's go ahead hide away. By doing that, from that point on, many villagers started packing their stuff, load their chicken, load their pig, and then they'll carry their whole entire family onto the trailer. They will drive away to the mountain or high mountain area, so stay away from the seashore. One day, the thing changed. That day, which also is the last day of the new year, and then when the villagers ready to pack their stuff, ready to hide away, that afternoon, they saw an old man walking down the trail. This old man looked so old. He wore some thin clothes. He looked like he's so weak. And then he also looked like he's kind of chill, little chilly. So he walked to the village. The villager saw him say, hold on, dear old man. Don't you know today is the last day of the year? We are ready to hide away from this monster Nian, but why are you walking into our village? And this old man said, oh, you mean you are that monster Nian? And then he started laughing. He said, don't worry. I know how to take care of this monster Nian. Since I'm very hungry, since I'm kind of cold, can you give me some food to eat? Can you give me some warm clothes to wear? I will help you to fight off this monster Nian. And those villagers look at him and say, are you sure, dear old man? You look so old. You look so weak. How can you fight off this big monster Nian? And then this old man told him that, told the villagers, don't worry. I know how. So the villager tried so hard, tried to persuade this old man, but the old man kept on telling the villager, don't worry, I know how to take care of myself. I also know how to fight off this monster Nian. So the villager has no choice. So villager started telling this old man, say, okay, dear old man, if so, can you make sure when the night comes, make sure find a house to stay inside the house, and make sure to lock all of the door and lock all of the windows. Also, turn off all of the lantern, turn off all of the lights. Besides that, when you stay inside the house, please keep yourself quiet. Don't make any sound. Because we don't want the monster hear you. If monster hear you, the monster probably will come over and get you. And the old man started laughing and said, don't worry. I know how to take care of myself. So at that night, when after the villager left, when the daytime getting dark, instead of this old man follow the villager's suggestion, he went to the nearby store. Guess what? He found so many red color paper. Then he cut it to be a little square. He cut it to be like a little square like this. And then he taped one of the red paper on the door. And then I tape another one on the window. And then I tape another one on the rice container. And then tape another one on the chicken cooch, and then the pig pen, and so forth. Most of the houses in the village all has so many of the red color paper already on their door, on their window, on their kitchen, the kitchen stove, every places you can see so many red color paper everywhere. The old man said, that's not quite enough. He went to a nearby bamboo forest, and then he cut off so many bamboo sticks. When he cut off bamboo stick, he cut the pieces to be a short stick. When he cut off this bamboo stick, he went ahead, went to each houses. He put the bamboo stick on the inside the stove, but he didn't use a bamboo stick to build a fire. No, he cooked or baked or roast, whatever you want to say. He went ahead, used this bamboo stick, kind of put on the side of the stove, and then just gently bake those bamboo sticks, and then lit up the fire. So he went to one house, he prepared some bamboo stick there. He went to another house, he also baked some bamboo stick there. So after he finished that, he also went to every houses, lit up every lanterns, every lights, and then every house is completely lit up. So when he finished that, he finally sat down and find a house, and then he relaxed, and then just wait till the midnight. Wait till this monster Nian ready to come up again. And then guess what? Did that monster Nian come over? Yes! Yes, this monster Nian did come over that night. However, when this monster Nian woke up, as usual, he's so hungry, he want to grab something to eat. So he walked over to the village. He said, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat. But this time, when he walked to the village, first thing, he was so surprised. He said, wait a minute, what's going on? Usually everything should be pitch dark, but why every house is all completely lit up? Oh my goodness, I don't like the lights. Keep in mind, he lived in the deep ocean. In the bottom of the ocean, do they have a lights? No, they don't have a lights, right? He's not used to see the bright lights. So at that time, he saw so many houses completely lit up, and then his eyes was hurt. He just said, oh my goodness, too bright of a lights. I don't like it, my eyes hurt. But in the meantime, he said, uh-oh, I'm hungry. What can I do? So he said, okay, forget it. I'm going to walk to the door anyway. So he kind of closed his eyes and then just open a little bit, and then walk to the door, try to find some chicken or find some pig to eat. At that time, when he walked to the door, he said, whoa, my goodness, so many red color paper. I don't like it. Because I only like one color. In my home, in the deep sea ocean, they only one color. What color? Black. Exactly. That in the deep sea ocean, only have a one color, black. They don't have a red. They don't have a yellow. At that time, he sees so many red color. He said, whoa, I'm scared of red. I don't like a red color. But in the meantime, his stomach grouching so hard, keep on growling, and he said, no, I'm too hungry. Okay, fine. So he said, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to pick up all of my energy. I'm going to be brave. So he covered his eyes. He didn't want to see the lights. He didn't want to see the red. But in the meantime, he walked into the door. He ready to find something to eat. Guess what? Do you remember the stick, the bamboo stick he was baking in the stove? At that time, all bamboo stick already, just right. It's cooked, it's roast. And then at that time, all of bamboo stick suddenly crack, and then when crack, make such a loud noise, just like when every village, every household, every bamboo, he's not afraid. So when every bamboo stick starts to crack, making a big loud noise, when that time, all the bamboo started cracking a loud noise, and then this monster got so scared. And then they say, yeah, and then they say, oh, I'm afraid of the noise. I don't like noises. So this monster Nian said, oh, I don't like it, and then ran away. He did not eat any chicken. He did not eat any pig. He didn't harm any kids. Next morning, when the villager returned, when the villager saw this old man was not harmed at all, and then they said, wow, dear old man, the monster didn't hurt you. How did you do? And this old man said, ha, 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 ha. Because I know this monster Nian. First, he does not like lights. So if you want to scare this monster Nian, the last day of the year or last night of the year, you make sure to lit up all of the lights. And also make all of the bamboo stick as much as I can. Do you remember? I say this monster Nian ran away. He did not die. So you may not know, he probably will come back another New Year Eve again. I recommend you at the last night of the New Year Eve, at the midnight, go ahead, lit up as much as a bamboo stick as possible. So that's why Chinese create a firecracker. At the midnight, every household will lit up their firecracker. So entire village will have a quite loud noise. By doing that, the monster hear the loud noise, the monster will not dare to come. However, they also want to prepare because they know if monster still secretly come to the village, come to your house, no problem. Everybody wear red color shirt. See, like this, like her, we all wear red color. So by doing that, so monster, he does not like red. The monster probably will not come over grab you. However, during the New Year Eve, when the kids sitting around the house try to stay with their family, and then they get bored, they don't want to sit still. So exactly. So the parent will say, okay, you want to go out play? Okay, no problem. Even they wear the red color clothes, but the parents say, here, I'm going to give you a red envelope. You're going to pack this red envelope inside your pocket, just in case if this monster Nian ever approach you, and then you can just go ahead, pull it out. Yeah, monster Nian. Don't kill me, don't harm me. I'm going to scare you away. The Chinese parents will begin to giving the little kids a red envelope. And some family also nice. They put some money inside the red envelope, so the kids can go out buy some candy or buy more firecrackers, which is I like the most. So we will buy some firecrackers, and then we will lit up firecrackers to scare the monster here. The next morning comes, every household, the villager will walk to each house, will congratulate them, say, 恭喜, which means a congratulation, 恭喜, congratulations, 新年 New Year 快乐. So 谢谢 ，Thank you. That's my Nian story. 新年快乐，新年快乐 ，The New Year story. Thank you. 谢谢 ，Thank you. 新年。